Good morning. Friday morning here at Refreshed Businesses Coaching and Consulting. My name is Kirsten Foss and I am a spa business coach and consultant. Here we are. Today is hashtag Financial Friday. I like to talk about money on Fridays because why not? So today's topic is if you have credit card debt. Spas do, a lot of businesses do, most people have a credit card. And hey, Pro Skincare, it's really easy to use your card, especially when you're getting started, because a lot of times when we open our business, it's impossible for us to get any kind of loans because most of what we need to do for renovations and opening up our business are things like plumbing and electrical, and typically they don't like to give you loans on things that the bank can't take back if you default on it. So a lot of times spa owners end up using their credit cards to get themselves up and running and then rely on this kind of hamster wheel of credit card debt and making minimum payments to just kind of keep their heads above water. So this topic came up in our Cash Drop to Cash Flow course that started on Monday. And it came up because one of the itemizations on expenses was debt repayment. And I had suggested to them that they might want to think about using an accelerated credit card payment plan. So that's what I want to talk about today, is that particular kind of system. So, really what you can get yourself into is that you're just on this hamster wheel making either minimum payments because your credit card debt is so high and you can't pay it off, or you've got multiple cards that you're using and you're kind of taking from Peter to pay Paul all the time to pay your vendors, possibly even your payroll. If you're really, really strapped, you might be dipping into either a line of credit or a credit card. So here's the thing. It's really it's an expensive way to operate your business, and at some point you're going to get yourself into a real jam, and what are you going to do? So you need a plan. You need a plan because you need an end date to this craziness. And the only way you can do that is by sitting down and making the plan, making the goal, okay? And knowing how you're going to do it. So what I did when my husband and I got together, we had both been single parents. Of course, that's awfully expensive when you've got kids, you're living on your own, there's only one income coming in. And so we had a little bit of credit card debt that we wanted to clear off when we moved in together and joined our bank accounts. And so we use this particular system to pay stuff off and pay it off rapidly. So what it is, you can probably look this up on the internet and find like an Excel file or some sort of tool to help you do this. I created one for my clients in Cash Drop to Cash Flow and gave them the Excel spreadsheet for that. So, but the gist of it for an accelerated credit card payment plan is that you line up your cards, you figure out which is the most expensive one for you, and that is which one's the highest rate of interest. And if you have any other cards, you line them up according to how expensive each one is. And so what you do is you pay off, you put minimums on the less expensive cards, and you chunk down as much as you can on that most expensive card. And you really do have to, do this month by writing it out in an Excel spreadsheet. If you're going to start this month, so November 2015, December, January, February, March, April, May, and you go through and you fill in how much you're paying on each month on each of your credit cards, so that when there's an end date, exactly what month of what year you're paying off these cards. But this technique of an accelerated credit card payment plan really, really works well. So if you are feeling like you're on that hamster wheel of credit card debt and you don't know how to get yourself off, and you're trying to put as much money on each card as you can, this is an alternate way that will speed up this whole process. So, when paying off the first card feels like it takes a little while, but once you paid off that first card, you take all of that money that you put on your first card and you put it on your second on top of what you were paying on your second. So it gets accelerated as you move through your different credit cards. It moves very, very fast. So if you have 3 cards, the last one will go really, really fast. It'll pay off really fast. So look that up. And if that's something that you feel like you could use some help with in your business, you can always talk to me. I offer a free 30-minute consultation coaching call. So if that's something that, if what I'm talking about here, you're like, yes, I have credit card debt. I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't know what to do. I'm in a jam in my business financially. Let's talk about it. So you can connect with me on Facebook, Kirsten Foss Refreshed Businesses. You can email me at kirsten@refreshedbiz.com. I've got lots and lots of resources on my website, on my blog. It's all about spa business, all sorts of stuff, leadership, staff, money, mindset. It's all part of being an owner, right? Okay, that's it for Financial Friday. I will be back here on Periscope Monday. Yeah, for Monday marketing. Okay, thanks. You guys have a great weekend and happy Halloween for tomorrow.